Hello.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
Who is this? Why don't you want to talk to me?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
I like to start with an introduction. I recognize you're all young and have never been in such a situation before, so I want you to answer what I ask you directly. My name is David Blackwell and I'm a homicide detective. Now, I understand someone's been hurt and you're all under suspicion of homicidal encounter. I may be able to help. Right. I'm going to ask you some very simple and direct questions. Respectfully, I suggest all three of you answer in the same manner. So let me start with your names.
Lucia Swan.
Matthew Eastwood.
Sophie Larson.
Okay. Did any of you murder Dario Connelly?
We had nothing to do with it. He was our friend.
Can one of you tell me anything about what happened? Right. Listen. I respect you three, are still only young, and have never experienced a situation like this before, but I need you to answer my questions accordingly. Why don't we start with what we know instead? So, you claim to have found Dario in one of the bathrooms at a party, who appears to be a victim of a homicide, and currently you three are the only suspects. He was found with multiple stab wounds and a kitchen knife deep in his skull. And you're telling me none of you know anything?
He was dead when we found him. Lucia and Sophie came looking for me, but I was the one who found him. But I didn't kill him. None of us did.
I believe that you didn't kill Dario, but my team and I were not able to trace any noticeable evidence, meaning that the murderer was wearing something on their hands to cover their tracks, which leads to the assumption that it was one of you. So you need to prove my team wrong. Please help me by telling me what you know. Tell me, was there anyone at the party wearing these black leather gloves?
I recognise them. I don't know who from, but I definitely saw them there. But it was cold outside. Everyone came wrapped up. Loads of people were wearing gloves too.
Neither of us own these gloves. We're clean.
Alright. How do you know Dario?
He was my best friend. We'd known each other since we were children, and we do nothing to hurt each other.
Did you notice anything different about Dario the last time you saw him?
Before I found him, I hadn't seen him around for at least half an hour. He was just himself. Joyful, happy. He was drinking too. He was himself for sure, but I got seriously worried, so I went looking for him. And that's when I found him in the bathtub.
And what about you two?
He was our friend.
Please only speak for yourself.
Sorry, detective. Dario was my friend. I've only known him for a few weeks. I'm new to the area and to the college. That's where I met him. We were in loads of classes together, and he was so nice and one of the smartest people I knew.
Okay. And you?
Sorry, detective. I didn't really know him. I'd never spoken to him before. I just can't believe what I witnessed.
Okay, Lucia. Is there anything else you both would like to bring up that might help this case?
I had a phone call.
How does that help us?
It might be worth mentioning, I don't know. But it was an unknown number. I thought it was a prank call from a friend at first. But then the person on the other side, their speaking started to get more and more aggressive. The voice was distorted. I couldn't really hear what they were saying. But eventually I stopped because I was getting worried. But I just shook it off as nothing. I was going to tell my parents when I got home.
Do you have your phone on you? We may be able to trace the caller ID back to the number that rang your phone.
I do here.
Thank you, Lucia. You're all doing really well. Personally, I disbelieve that any of you would kill a man, but until we bring hard evidence, this case is going nowhere, and I'm not the one you're going to need to convince.
So what happens now?
What's going on?
It's probably just a power cut. I'll go check and see if everything's okay.
No, please don't leave us.
Everything's fine. You need to remain seated whilst under our jurisdiction. Should anything happen, we've got our team here to protect you.
God.
I'm so scared.
Everything is going to be fine. I listened to the detective. It's probably just a power outage.
We need to get out of here.
We need to leave, now.